So guys, if you are a new iPhone user or if you are using iPhone for the first time, then in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 features of iPhone every beginner should know. I'm going to guide you through each and everything, but before that, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's start the video. Let's start with the first feature, and that is back tap. So if you double tap or triple tap at the back of your iPhone, basically you can set functions like you can turn on the torch or else you can turn off the torch, you can double tap or triple tap to open camera, you can take screenshot. There are multiple actions or functionalities you can set, but to use this feature you need to set it up first, and for that you need to go to settings, go down, select accessibility, again go down and select touch. Now on this particular page, if you go down, you get an option of back tap. Select that particular option, and over here you can see there is an option of double tap and triple tap. So if I go in double tap, you can see there are multiple actions over here. You can set it for anything. For now, I have set it to torch. So if I double tap on my iPhone, it will turn on the torch, and if I double tap once again, it will turn off the torch. If I select screenshot, what it will do is on double tap, it will take screenshot, and if I set front camera or any other thing, if I double tap, it will open front camera, and if I select main camera option on double tap, it will open camera application. Similarly, you can set another function or another action for triple tap. So there are multiple functions over here. If you go down, you get functions for accessibility as well. So whichever function you use most of the time in your day-to-day life, you can set it up for double tap and triple tap. Now the next feature is tap to change wallpaper. So if you tap on lock screen like this, on every single tap, you can see there is a new wallpaper. You can use this feature or you can customize your lock screen with multiple wallpapers. You just need to set it up, and for that, again, tap and hold on the lock screen, swipe like this, tap on this plus option and select photo shuffle. In photo shuffle, select photos manually. In that, if you go to all, you can just simply select the wallpapers over here. So you need to select multiple wallpapers over here, and you can see select up to 50 photos. So you can select 50 photos, that's the max. After selecting the photos, just simply tap on the tick mark option, and once you are on this particular page, you can zoom in or zoom out like this. You can set the wallpaper or you can adjust the wallpaper. You can also rearrange the widget. You can also resize the time like this, and if you tap on the screen like this, it will take you to the next wallpaper. Again, you can adjust the time over here. You can zoom in or zoom out to adjust the wallpaper, and you can do the same thing for other wallpapers as well. Once you set it up, what you have to do is just tap on this three dot option, and over here don't forget to select on tap. So after selecting on tap, tap on add option, select set as wallpaper pair, and once everything is done, if you tap on the lock screen like this, it will change the wallpaper. Now the next thing I'm going to tell you is about disabling the control center access in lock screen. Now you can see the phone is locked, still I'm able to open control center. If anyone can access your control center on lock screen, they can easily keep your phone on airplane mode, they can keep your phone on silent, and if your phone is stolen, in that case, this is not a good thing. So to avoid this, all you can do is you can just simply disable the control center access on lock screen. Now you have to do some settings for that. Let's do that. So just simply go to settings, go down and select Face ID and passcode. Enter the passcode over here and go ahead. Once you get to the Face ID and passcode page, go down and look for allow access when locked. Over here you can see there is an option of control center, and for now the toggle is on. So if you turn off this toggle, after that, if your phone is locked and if someone tries to open control center, you can see it is not allowing to open control center. So no one can open control center, no one can keep your phone on silent, and they won't be able to keep your phone on airplane mode either. So this is a good thing. And you can also do the same thing for notification center. If you don't want anyone to access your notification center on lock screen, then you can just turn off the toggle for notification center as well. If just simply go to Face ID and passcode option, and if you go down, you can see notification center toggle is on. Turn it off, and after that, no one can access notification center on lock screen. Now the next feature is text replacement. What it does is basically if you don't want to waste time, you can create shortcut for your message. If I type GM over here and if I tap on spacebar, you can see it says good morning. If I type H, B and D and if I give space, you can see it is saying happy birthday. So I don't have to waste time typing it manually. I can just simply create shortcut for that. And if you want to do the same thing, then you need to go to settings, go to general option, go down and select keyboard. Over here you can see there is an option of text replacement. select text replacement, and on the next page tap on plus option, and over here you can create the shortcut. Now over here in phrase you need to enter the complete message, and in shortcut you need to create a shortcut for that message, and make sure that the shortcut should not contain any space. So for example, if someone asks me for my address, I'm going to type my complete address over here in phrase, and I'm going to create a shortcut for that. So this is just a random phrase which I have entered, and in shortcut I'm going to type add over here, and if I try to give space, and if I try to type anything, and if I try to tap on save, you can see it says the shortcut cannot contain spaces. So that is why I said there should be no space in shortcut. So I have created a phrase and shortcut. Let's tap on save option. So you can see this is my address, and from next time onwards, if I type add and if I give space, automatically it will type my complete address. So you can create this shortcut for multiple messages. Now the next feature is shake to undo. For example, if anything is deleted accidentally and if you want to restore that file or photo once again, within few seconds, if you shake the phone, you will get an option to undo that process. And if you select undo, the deleted file will be back. You can use this feature in Photos application and Notes application, but in order to use it, you need to set it up. So if you go to settings and if you go to accessibility, go down, select touch option over here. And on this particular page, if you go down, you get an option of shake to undo. Make sure this toggle is on. And once this is on, after that, if anything is deleted, within few seconds, as I said, if you shake the phone, you will get an option to undo the process. Again, this is a very useful feature, but many users don't know about this. That's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you.